How nice to see you with your feet on the ground.
You heard.
A talk show host parachuting into a brunch at the Chandler estate tends to be news in these parts. You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Really fine. Other than a bruised ego and a few splinters, I'm okay.
That's not the reason you're here.
No. Hayward's seeing Dixie. He's making sure that her heart wasn't strained by the miscarriage.
Or perhaps by the stress of seeing her husband jump out of an airplane. I do hope we're not going to see a repeat performance of that.
Dad, I didn't jump. It was an accident. In any case, I'd skydive onto Chandler's Terrace every day of the week if I thought I could convince Dixie not to get pregnant again. I can't help it. I just don't think I can go through it a second time. Worrying about every minute of the day, her health, her life.
Some men would just talk to their wives.
I wanted to make an impression.
And did you?
Yeah. After she threatened to kill me with a letter opener and made me promise never to do anything stupid again, she agreed to put off having another baby.
She did. That's a wise decision.
Maybe now things will get back to normal.
Well, nobody deserves that more than you two.
Just imagine. Now our biggest problem is deciding what to have for dinner, what video to rent. I just hope and pray she's as happy about it as I am.
We're all finished.
And?
Your heart is fine. There's no indication of any damage from the miscarriage. Just follow the regimen that I set out for you, and there shouldn't be any problems.
Okay, I will.
Usually when I give good news to a patient, they're relieved. Are you okay?
If my heart is healthy, why does it hurt so much? Or getting pregnant again.
Okay. And why is that?
Well, Tad, mostly. He was so scared about what happened this last time, and even when he was excited and happy about the baby, he just was so afraid, and I love him so much, I don't want to put him through that kind of pain again.
Well, I can see that would be a real sacrifice for you. But Dixie, there are no absolutes. There could be medical advances in the near future that would help make your pregnancy safer. That should bring Tad around.
Well, I know it's a good decision. For a lot of reasons. It just doesn't feel so good.
Well, I'm no OBGYN, but you're probably still feeling the effects of hormonal surges. It'll take some time.
Can you tell me how much time it'll take to get used to the idea of never getting pregnant again?
Well, I thought you were postponing, not abandoning the pregnancy.
I told Tad that I would put off thinking about getting pregnant for now, but I know that he hopes that it'll never happen. Because of the risk.
How do you feel?
It just isn't easy. Ted's tried so hard, to be understanding, but I know that he's relieved, because of this decision. I don't think he'll ever really understand or feel the loss, the way I do.
And she didn't decide this because you scared her.
No. But it certainly changed the nature of the argument. It's the only way I could think of to show Dixie how it feels to have somebody you love put their life on the line.
Well, I know how much she's dreamed having your baby. This is a huge sacrifice for her.
I know. So how am I going to make it up to her?
Love her. Try to understand how much she's giving up.
I feel it right now, but you really are in great shape.
Thanks, David.
It's really starting to be a pain in the neck having to thank you every 15 minutes for taking such good care of my wife.
Well, I appreciate it. Our heart's fine, by the way.
So how are we going to keep it that way?
If you don't mind, I've actually already heard this part, so please excuse me. Hi.
So, how are you?
I am fine, and I'm going to be fine.
That's wonderful. I hope you weren't too scared by Mr. Tad's skydiving stunt.
So crazy. I hope you gave him a good talking to.
You're his heart. He listens to you.
I just can't believe he would do such a crazy thing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the chicken suit proposal seem almost normal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm afraid after I found out that he was okay, I really gave it to him.
Good. He deserved every word of it.
I mean, who goes to such extremes to prove their love?
You do. Tad told me you're going to wait before trying another pregnancy.
Oh. Well, I love Tad, you know. I would do anything for him.
Just don't think he's making light of this. He knows how much you're giving up, and he loves you all the more for it.
So just continue to follow the diet and exercise plan I outlined earlier, and...
Okay, I will, to the letter.
You got a minute?
No. Look, I can't you guys.
Wait a minute. What's got you so fired up?
You don't want to know.
So the meeting's over? The medical matter worked out?
Yes, we're going ahead with the procedure. If Colby's DNA is compatible with another patient's, we might be able to save somebody's life.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whose life are you saving? What does Colby have to do with it?
The family wants privacy, so I can't really talk about it, but the bottom line is her stem cells might be used to keep a patient alive.
And so, as a doctor, it upsets you to save someone's life?
No, it's Adam.
Adam, what's he done?
Well, I was signing these consent forms to donate the cells. He comes bursting through the doors, ranting and raving about protecting Colby.
Why am I not surprised?
So we tried to convince him that nothing was going to happen to Colby. I mean, obviously, nothing would happen to Colby, but he wouldn't have anything of it. He takes the consent forms out of my hand, and I mean, I thought he was going to rip them up.
But you signed them anyway?
Yeah, I got them back from him. I signed them, Liza signed them.
So they're conducting the DNA test today?
Yeah, the forms went straight down to the lab. I signed on as an admitting physician just to speed things up.
If you'll excuse me, I have a patient that's going to be in need of my attention very shortly.
I'm such an idiot. I mean, he almost lulled me into believing that he was accepting me as Colby's father, but...
You know, is this the first time a major issue has come up regarding Colby with you and Adam?
Yeah, I guess. Why? What are you driving at?
I just knew that kinder, gentler Adam was too good to be true. What was... I mean, trust me, you have got to get the upper hand now while Colby is still a baby, because it's only going to get worse from here.
I can handle it.
But maybe you... Can Colby handle it?
I'll protect her.
Maybe you won't be able to. I mean, trust me, the worst thing Adam did to me was try and turn Junior against me. I mean, what kind of father does that to his own child?
So, what? How do you suggest that I handle Adam?
You have got to let Adam know that you are Colby's father, okay? That she is not a Chandler.
When he accepted me as Colby's father, part of me knew something was up, but everything was fine. I mean, for the first few months.
No, Dixie's right. You can't let him fool you.
Yeah,
Listen, if he's pretending to be a nice guy, that's exactly when you got to start keeping your eye on him.
Exactly. You know, he's so smooth. He even had a social worker convinced he was Mr. Nice Daddy, and Haley had to set him straight.
Jake, trust me, okay? No matter how much he seems like he's reformed, there's only one thing he cares about. That's winning. It doesn't matter whether it's in business or with his children.
Thanks for the reminder.
Well, okay.
Do you know how much I love you?
Apparently enough to fall thousands of miles out of a plane down to the earth.
Yeah, and that's just for starters.
That's pretty tough to top.
You did it. You topped it. By agreeing to put off having a baby for me. I feel like the most loved man on the face of this planet.
Well, loving you and the boys has made that decision much easier.
Well, I just want you to know that I realize that things haven't been really fabulous for you lately. And I think it's time we did something about that.
What'd you have in mind? Another visit from the Great Martini?
The big martini.
Oh.
Something better.
Something better.
Something better.
I don't know if I could handle you going over Niagara Falls in a barrel, Tad.
It's a good idea. I had something a little more sedate in mind, but just as exhilarating.
Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
No. If I tell you, it'll ruin the surprise.
Come on, tell me. Give me a hint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint just as soon as I figure out what it is.
You're kidding me.
No, you gotta give me time. I gotta whip something up like that.
Sure you can.
No, I can't. In the meantime, what do you say you and I celebrate by going out and having a really nice, healthy smoothie?
A smoothie, huh? You know how I love those smoothies.
Yes, you're buying it. Yes. I think I'll have a prune smoothie.